Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis. This channel is recommended for adult and teen fans of LEGO. If you are younger than the age of 13, you're welcome to watch, but first, get your parents' permission. Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis. Today, as I'm recording this, it is December 1st, and I just realized that I have advent calendars that I have yet to take a look at. So this first one is the LEGO Harry Potter advent calendar. We, of course, also have the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar and the LEGO City Advent Calendar. There's also a Marvel Superheroes Advent Calendar, but unfortunately I did not get that one. Maybe if I find it somewhere I'll pick it up, but for now, let's go through week one of all three of these. So this is the LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar for 2021, and day number one is right here. All right, so we have a privet drive sign, but this is kind of interesting. This is a 2x4 jumper plate with two studs on top, and this is a piece that I don't think I've seen before. It's kind of interesting. This is a fairly simple build with a privet drive sign on it, with just a few pieces, including this printed privet drive, and then there is an envelope as well. Day number two is right here, and that looks like a Harry Potter figure. And yes, indeed, that is a first-year Harry Potter. Day number three is up here in the top corner, and I'm not sure what that is. Let's go ahead and build it up. Okay, I believe this is part of the fireplace where a lot of mail will come and be spread around the floor at Harry's aunt and uncle's house. I think that's what this is going to be, but it's part one of two, presumably. Day four is up here, and yeah, that looks like more fireplace stuff, a wreath and some fireplace tools and some mail. So yeah, we have the fireplace tools on either side, and then the wreath will go up in a moment, I believe. Day five is here, and that reveals something interesting. So this appears to be a cake box and a cake with a new exclusive print, at least I believe so. Happy birthday, Harry. Nicely done. And that cake will just go right there in the box, and you can close it up like so. Day six is here. Day six reveals, I think that's supposed to be Harry's cousin. All right, that is indeed Harry's cousin Dudley, and he's pretty well done, and he does have an alternate face, incidentally, which looks like that. And you can see on the back print, he's got that pigtail to represent that moment in the movie or in the books. It's a pretty well done figure. And I failed to mention before that Harry also has a alternate face. So if we turn him around, you can see that a little bit better along with the back print. Day seven is down here in the bottom corner. And with that, we get a sign. So day seven is the sign for the Leaky Cauldron, and that is a at least new to me print. It might have been available in the Diagon Alley set, but as far as I know, that is new, and it's cool to have. So that was week one of Harry Potter. Now we're going to move on to the LEGO City Advent Calendar. Again, we'll do all of week one. And here it is, the LEGO City Advent Calendar. Day one is over here, and let's see. It looks like some kind of a cart. All right, now that I have this built, I think this is a representation of the truck that has the cars that you can load on the top and bottom. I think maybe that's what this is supposed to be. It's a little awkward, but there you have it. Day number one. Day number two is up here, and that looks like something. car wash maybe? Let's see. Yep, I think this is supposed to be a micro version of the car wash set. So that's kind of cool. Day number 3 is up in this top corner. And opening that, looks like we have, is that supposed to be a stoplight or something? Well, let's build it up. All right, I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to be. There's a lantern with a piece of mail and this kind of candy cane pole with a diamond on top. Maybe that's the marker for the North Pole or North Pole Post Office. I don't know, but there it is. All right, day number 4 is up here. And let's see. That looks like a truck of some kind. Let's go ahead and build that up. All right, I'm clearly not up to date with the city sets because I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It kind of looks like maybe an ambulance or something. And then this is kind of interesting. They have this cast piece that is supposed to go on a minifigure's arm, but instead it's on that clip to be exhaust maybe coming out of the back of that thing. All right, it's interesting. I'm ready for some minifigures though. All right, day number 5. Finally, a minifigure. All right, our first minifigure is Sam Grizzled. He has a hockey stick and some ice skates and this little gold hockey puck. The print on his torso is pretty good. He is a police officer, as you can see, and he has the gray hairpiece. There's no alternate face for this guy, but that primary face with a big mustache is kind of fun. All right, day 6 is here. And day 6 brings us, looks like a police car. All right, this is our little squad car, and clipped to the back is a pair of handcuffs. So I guess the squad car gets handcuffs, the ambulance gets a cast. That sort of makes sense, I suppose. So maybe that's not supposed to be exhaust on the ambulance here. But anyway, little squad car. There we go. And we'll close out week 1 with number 7, which is another minifigure. And our next figure is Betty. She has the maroon ball cap with a blonde hair piece underneath, which is really nicely done. She has a gem in her hands. She has a hockey stick and some ice skates. And if you pay close attention to her shirt, it is striped almost like a prisoner's shirt. If we look at her alternate face, you can see that she has a mask. Perhaps she is a criminal and a jewel thief. Don't know. So that wraps up week 1 of the City Advent Calendar. Now it's time to move on to Star Wars. And here's the Star Wars Advent Calendar. We have, of course, a snowy terrain. Looks like we have a Tusken Raider there. Not something you usually see in the snow. We have some targets, a sled with snowballs. Looks like the Razor Crest, Slave 1, Tusken Raider outpost or something. Anyway, cool stuff. Let's see what we have in day number 1, which is right here. All right, this one was the Razor Crest, and it had quite a few extra pieces, as you can see here. But the model itself is pretty good. Get this stuff out of the way. Shaping is all right. You got the 2 big engines on the side, cockpit. Guns are a little bit oversized, but that's okay. Pretty nicely done overall. The Razor Crest. Day number 2 is up here, and that looks like a Jedi Starfighter. All right, this is, I guess, the Jedi Starfighter. I'm not a huge prequel trilogy fan, so I don't know exactly which version of this it's supposed to be. I think it's Anakin's Skywalker, or Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, because they released one of those this past year, so that's probably what it's supposed to be. But anyway, there you go. Not too bad. Day number 3, up here in the corner, we have a Stormtrooper. And here's our Stormtrooper. Nicely done. He has a typical face. His helmet fits on nicely. And this new helmet actually does a pretty good job of covering up all of the skin tone. So you can be confident that you're not going to see it coming underneath the helmet. Nicely done. Day number 4, up here next to Slave 1. If I can open it. And that reveals an E-Web. And this is a modified E-Web cannon that's designed to shoot snowballs, so that's kind of fun. The stud shooter on top just launches the white snowball stud. You can, of course, leave that off if you want to have a slightly different look. It would be a little more realistic, but there you go, an E-Web cannon. All right, and next up is day number 6, which is here. And day 6 revealed a Imperial troop transport. This is pretty well done. Yeah, nice. I kind of like it. This was a Kenner toy that I had as a kid that had, you know, it was not actually in the movies. It was something that Kenner designed just to sell something new. And it was a way to carry around a bunch of stormtroopers. It had a cannon on the back and dual cockpits in the front. It was kind of cool. And then it was used in the Mandalorian series. And they modified it slightly, but kind of cool. Happy to see this. And finally, day 7 is this guy down here. And that looks like a land speeder. All right, this is a land speeder, or maybe a snow speeder, I suppose. The instructions show to put it on with just the one windshield, which is fine, but they did include an extra piece, and I kind of like it with a full windshield, so I'm going to do it like that. But it's kind of cool. It's a kind of a light blue take on Luke's land speeder, and it works. I like it. And that wraps up week 1 of the Star Wars Advent Calendar. Somehow I missed day 5. I don't know what I was thinking. I skipped right over it, but we didn't miss much. It's these stupid little target things. I guess you can shoot your E-Web snowball cannon and try to knock them down. But yeah, that was day 5. So week 1 of the Star Wars Advent Calendar, we have the Razor Crest, a Jedi Starfighter, Snowtrooper, an E-Web, and a land speeder. Oh, and the troop transport. Can't forget that. Week 1 of the city calendar gave us the car wash, the ambulance, 2 figures, a North Pole sign, the cargo truck, and police car. And week 1 of the Harry Potter calendar gave us the Privet Drive sign, Harry and Dudley, the fireplace, the cake box, and the leaky cauldron sign. That about wraps it up for today. This has been Christian with BrickLifeCrisis. Next week is week 2, so come on back and check it out. Until then, take care. Bye for now.